Hello and welcome to another sleep story. So, before we get started, I would like for you all to find a comfortable, relaxing place where you will not be disturbed. If you need to pause this video, then please do. Okay. Are we all in our relaxing space? Remember, this is your space, your time to relax. At this moment, at this point in time, nothing else matters but you. And remember, you are safe and you are secure. So first, wherever you are, whether you are relaxing in a chair or in your bed, I just want you to feel the sensation of that relaxing feeling as your body sinks into the chair or bed or wherever you are, and just let go. Think of all the things that have been worrying you in the past week or in the day, or anything that has been worrying you. Think of every single thing in your head and just breathe in slowly, and when you breathe out, let all those worries out. Let them just disappear. They no longer exist. In this moment, it is just you. You have no thoughts. In this moment, you simply just exist. In this moment, you are relaxed. You are safe. And you are secure. Now you are relaxed. Now you are safe. Now you are secure. We can begin the story. So, imagine for a moment you are in darkness. There are some glimmer of lights in this darkness. Just you though. There is no one else there. But for some reason, you feel happy, content to be there in this darkness, in this void. And you feel happy that there is no one else there. You feel happy that it is just you to take some time for yourself in this void. And you feel a presence. You no longer feel alone in that darkness, in that void. You feel a presence. It feels like, I don't know, you think to yourself. It feels like it could be a man, it could be an angel, it could be a star, whatever makes you feel most comfortable. But you feel this intense love. You feel safe and secure. But as you feel this love, in your brain, you feel like, I do not want to be anywhere else. This feels amazing. I do not want to be anywhere else. and then the presence disappears. But just as this presence disappears, a light, you see a faint light in the distance, and by this point you want to get out of this void, even though you felt content to stay there and relaxed and happy and safe to stay there. You want to go to this glimmer of light. So you slowly get up and you slowly start walking over to this glimmer of light. The love that you feel from this light, the love that you feel from this light, this intense love, it's the most powerful love you have ever felt. The love that you feel from this light, as you get closer to the light, it gets stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger, to the point where you can't take it anymore, and it slowly dies down. Now the love that you felt is just enough for you to be content and happy and joyful, but not so much that you can't take it anymore. And you have now stepped through the light, and you lay your eyes on a beautiful field, a beautiful garden with colours that you have never seen before. The flowers were almost dancing. You hear sounds that you have never heard before, like the sweetest music that you could ever hear. And you just are calm, you are relaxed, and you are content to be there. You are alone, but you are content to be there in this beautiful place. You slowly begin to explore, and you see trees dancing to the music that you hear. You see the leaves dancing to the music that you hear. Everything is just so radiant. Everything is just so happy and relaxed. And you just feel like you want to be there. Even though you are alone, you just feel like you want to be there. There's no question. There is no question that you are thinking. In fact, there are no questions. All you are thinking is, I want to be here. This is my place. This is the place where I feel most relaxed, most calm, most safe, and most secure. So you start walking around this garden, just taking it all in. And then, in the distance, you see a waterfall. You decide to go up to this waterfall and want to see it a little closer, because you start to gain a thirst. You want something to drink. So you walk up to it, and as you walk, you want to walk the slowest you've ever walked, because you want to take it all in. You can still not believe where you are. After it feels like hours have passed, yet you know that only a second has passed, but it feels like hours have passed because you have been enjoying it so much. So as you continue to walk up to this waterfall, you can hear it, but it doesn't sound like any waterfall you have ever heard. It sounds like music. As the waterfall, as each drip is in the waterfall, you can hear each drip separately. It is not a loud waterfall. You can hear each drip separately, but every drip makes music, and you know that it's coming from the waterfall because you're getting closer and closer to it. You are so thirsty, but you still want to take all this in. The grass, the greenest grass you have ever seen, the most beautiful colours you have ever seen. But you still continue to walk towards this waterfall. Now you are at this waterfall, and you feel like you've had a long journey. So you sit down on the grass, on this green soft grass, and you just take a moment to feel how soft the grass is. It feels like a blanket. It feels like a very, very soft, comfortable blanket. But you know that this is only grass. It's not a blanket. How can it feel this comfortable? How can it feel this relaxed? So, you go and take a drink of this water, but as you're about to couple it in your hands, you turn your head just a little bit to the right, and there is a cup sitting on a rock, and you decide to use this cup. It is almost like it was waiting for you because it knew you were thirsty. But how? How could an object wait for you? How could it know that you need a drink? This confuses you, but at the same time, you don't mind because you are so thirsty. And as you go to scoop this water in the cup, you take a sip. But this is no ordinary water. This is water that tastes like no water you have ever tasted, to the point where you cannot drink anymore because the flavour is so intense. It has flavour to it, yet you know it's water, but the flavour is intense, but a nice flavour, and it just fills you up, so you can only drink a sip. It fills your whole body up, but it doesn't fill your whole body up with just water. It's like you think to yourself, I don't want any other water but this water. And you could choose to have any flavour of water. you don't need any sugary drinks because this water is pure, yet at the same time it is flavoured to your taste. So now you have had your water. In this moment, you just want to relax on the grass again. You feel hot. You begin to feel hot. Not to the point where you are too hot. You are just warm. You are hot, but in your head you feel like you want to cool down to the point where you are just warm. Now you are just content to be there because you are safe, you are happy, and you are warm. And the water that you have just drank, you know that you want no other water. It is the best water you have ever tasted. But you feel like there is something else that you feel in your heart. What is this weird feeling I feel in my heart? This water is no ordinary water. Yes, it is all the things I have just described. But you begin to feel loved and cared for, right down to your very soul. And you know that it is just from drinking that water. It is like there was pure love in that water. And yet, you only had a sip. Imagine if you drunk the whole cup. And you're still relaxing, you are calm, and you are safe. You do not want to move from that spot. You just want to stay there forever. But you begin to feel this presence again. The presence that you felt in the void. It feels safe, it feels secure, and it feels content. Yet, you are still curious to know what this presence is. It feels like it's watching over you, keeping you safe and calm and happy. But you do not know what this presence is. So you slowly get up and start walking around looking for it. Could it be a person? Could it be an angel? You really don't know. You call out, "Who is that? Who's there? Wherever you are, come out. I want to see you." But there is no answer. But you don't mind, because you are still feeling that love. You are still feeling that compassion, the kind of love that a mother has for a child, that your mother had for you, or your father had for you, or anyone that cared for you. That kind of true compassion, no judgment. This is you. Like this presence cared for you and you only. And you didn't mind you couldn't see this presence. You didn't mind that you didn't know what this presence was. You are just content to know it's there. So now you start walking around more and you see a door. You think, that's weird. Why is there a door in the middle of the garden? Well, you thought to yourself, it's so big it feels like a forest. But at the same time, it feels like a garden. Small enough where you can feel relaxed, but big enough to make you want to explore. You still see this door, but you are debating on whether you want to go through it, because you want to stay here forever where you are now. And you don't know where this door leads. Yet somehow, even though you don't know where this door leads, you know you will be alright. You know you will be happy. You know you will be safe and relaxed. And you open this door and you are back in your bed. You are calm. You are relaxed. You are happy. You are back where you started, in your bed. You have had a relaxing journey through a beautiful garden where the trees and the leaves dance, where there is beautiful music, the most beautiful colours you have ever seen. The sky was so amazing, and every time you were in that moment, the moment of being there, every second you felt so relaxed, and you still feel relaxed. You still feel calm. You still feel content. And you have had the most beautiful water, and this water has filled you up with love and compassion, and you have met this presence. You don't know who this presence is. It could be a person, it could be an angel, or it could be something else. You simply do not know. Now you have had this journey. You are relaxed. You are safe. And you are content. thank you for listening, and I hope you sleep well, my friends.